Hey everyone, so grateful to be here and to be able to have the privilege to make videos about the Lord and His Word. Me and my daughter, we just started recently going to a King James church, only uses the King James Bible. So my daughter, she likes this Bible right here out of the ones that I have. And this video is going to be about installing Bible tabs. Not just in a regular way where you just put it at the beginning, but I saw a couple of Bibles that have like groups of 4, and I'm going to try to do that. You can see my Bible tabs. I got these from Walmart. We got some blank ones there, I think, for any of the Catholic people who might want to have the Apocrypha labeled. But I'm going to do the 4 rows and see if I can figure it out so it looks fancy like the other ones I've seen online. All right, let's see what happens. So I'm done with the Old Testament. It's looking good so far. I think I might have to make some adjustments to Exodus and Genesis. You really got to have, patience to do this. I had to, take a couple off and replace them because they weren't perfect to my liking. And I actually ripped Nahum a little bit. Oh, look at that. But you can barely see it. That's all good. So this is what it looks like from the side. This is what kind of the look I was going for. So far, so good. As you can see, Exodus and Genesis are hanging out a little farther, and that's driving me nuts. So I'm gonna have to correct that. See what I'm talking about? But here's my daughter's ESV Bible with some really beautiful tabs with the gold letters, and I love these tabs. And it doesn't look bad, but I like it to look a little bit more organized. I like that a lot better. So I'm gonna fix Genesis, and I'm gonna put the New Testament together, and I'll show you guys after. So let me show you guys a bit of a guide that I started doing after Exodus. See the space between the tab and the text block? That's the reason for the inconsistency. And I'll show you Leviticus. See, Leviticus is a little bit closer. So, yeah. So what I was doing, I kind of have a guide. And I was using this credit card here to guide. And I put the card right on top of the tab, and then see how the black strip is right underneath the previous tab. So that's how I determined how I wanted it lined up, and that's why it looks like it's pretty much spaced out evenly there, is because that's the guiding system I was using. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that Genesis and Exodus tab now. All right, I fixed Exodus and Genesis. See how it looks when it's closed. Genesis is still sticking out a little bit. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if I use the text block as a guide, but it's still, see how close that is? It's still sticking out. I'm not really sure why. Maybe the text block is, the margin is thinner. I don't know, maybe it is a little bit. I think that's what it is the margin is a little thinner right here. I don't want to put it over the text. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to cut it. I don't know, guys, I don't know. That's gonna drive me crazy. But Exodus looks good. What do you guys think about that so far? See, 2 different methods. Alright guys, I'm frustrated with myself because I ripped the page a little bit, but luckily I can hide it mostly behind the tab. But I think, see, I cut it right there so it wouldn't cover up the text block, but I didn't cut this side. So let's see how it looks closed. Oh, it looks a lot better. What do you guys think? Looks a lot better, right? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's okay. I mean, they're not perfect. I am doing it by hand, and I guess if I had the patience to use, you know, to make things absolutely perfect, then I could have done it. I just, this is acceptable to me. All right, you guys see how I'm doing it? I'm trying to line it up parallel with the text block right there. And then I think I need 2 hands for this. Sorry, you guys. Kind of just turn the page and let it fall. But that creates a problem if it doesn't fall perfect. So let me see if I can make sure that it's perfect. Let's see. So if it's perfect, then when I fold it down, it should be parallel. Oh no, it's not perfect. Look at that. So now I gotta take. Okay, fixed it now. Kind of is a little bit too much of a space, but I think it's all right. Now, you guys, if I would have started from the back, it would have been a lot easier. You know, if this was just my practice one, I think I'd be able to get the next one a lot closer to perfect. But, you know, this one, so far I'm pretty happy with it. Even though I ripped a couple pages, but it's alright. Alright guys, here is the finished product. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect. Look at that, Jason. Here's this guy. Axe is kind of sticking out a little too far. That's okay. I still think it's a little more aesthetically pleasing than that one over there. And it might be a little more difficult to actually use these tabs to find where you're going than it would be in the ESV here, where I have them, you know, it's pretty much just stacked on each other like that. But, definitely glad that the paper was thick here in the Rainbow Bible, or else, you know, I'd have ripped a whole lot more pages going back and fixing them. So, you know, and then this Bible's not perfect. I don't know what happened right there. Nice little gouge. So, you know, it's all good. Hopefully we get some use out of this one, and then, you know, she can move on to a nice leather soft cover. Or maybe even leather. So, hopefully you guys like my first video that I ever made. I'm going to post it. So, God bless you guys.